Hello everyone, and welcome to the Mike from LA1 Network here on YouTube, and welcome back to the Daniel Bryan My Career Series here in NBA 2K13. Daniel Bryan is a shooting guard for the Memphis Grizzlies, but in the last episode, which you didn't get to see, the trade did go down. They did get Eric Bledsoe and Caron Butler from the Los Angeles Clippers. In exchange, the Grizzlies lose Rudy Gay, which stinks, but so we take a look at the injury report, and as you can see, two members of the Big Three are out because Chris Bosh is out with 2 to 4 weeks. LeBron is out with a spring hamstring. He's day to day. As we're looking for Lakers, and there's some good news for us Laker fans. Jason Terry's out with a strained calf. And right now I see no Clippers, but Lamar Odom's out day to day with a sprained oblique. And so far I see no Lakers. Oh, we do have a Laker. Antoine Jameson broken toe out 2 to 4 weeks. Other than that, that's not bad. So as we take a look at Memphis, well, right now we have an injury. Eric Bledsoe, he's out for 1 to 2 weeks. But as we take a look at the conference standings right now, as you can see, we are at dead bottom, but we're slightly doing better than the Orlando Magic by 2 wins. So we're 9 games back at the first place Lakers. But as you can see, we have 14 games in. So hopefully Daniel could do better. So on to this game against the 7-10 San Antonio Spurs. As you can see, 3 for 7. Well, Daniel Bryan would prefer going to San Antonio. He would love that. As you can see, it has a 25% popularity. Yeah, that popularity can get you stuff at a Grizzlies gift shop. So yeah, let's try and do that. So here we go. As you can see, he has a tough lineup ahead of him for a team that is 7-10. So this may not be good if you're Daniel Bryan as he heads to San Antonio. So here we go. It's up against the Spurs. So here we go. We are underway here in San Antonio. As you can see, the Grizzlies are surprisingly up 11 to 7 when Daniel Bryan gets out there for the first time. In the episode you didn't get to see, the LaBelle block was successful for the first time. So here's Daniel Bryan. First time getting the ball here. First to see the San Antonio Spurs, he will pass it to Poindexter. Poindexter gives it to Spikes, and he misses, but there's a nice dunk by Arthur, and the Grizzlies are up 13 to 7. And there's a LaBelle block. No, he looked the wrong way. So 13 straight win with 50 straight season. That's an NBA record. Then there's Daniel Bryan. Misses. So here we go. Guarding against Tony Parker. And he makes a shot, and now the Grizzlies are only up by 2. And here's Mike Conley. Conley gives it to Daniel Bryan. Bryan trying to make it through the D. So San Antonio, he misses again. So here's Tony Parker. The LaBelle block. Well, it distracted him, but he missed. So that's a good job by D. Bryant. So Conley's gonna go for it. He finally does pass to Daniel Bryan. And he's gonna take the shot. Misses, and there goes his good teammate, right? And so it's a C- right now, and here comes and here comes the LaBelle block. But he did it too many times, and he slowed down, but it missed anyway. So at the end of the first quarter, The Grizzlies are up by San Antonio 13-11. Now it's time for the quick advertisement. For December 5th. And Rudy Gay. And I know what many of you guys are thinking. If I did one with the Lakers, should I do a series on the Clippers? And the answer is yes, I will do a Clippers series. So just hold your horses, people. And there you see in the bell block. Now that time it didn't work. So the Spurs are trailing by 1, but the Grizzlies have hope to get their 4th win of the season. And there's Marc Gasol, who in the Eddie Griner series is injured. And I think this is a totally new court design, which I haven't done this yet for the Spurs. I don't know if they do this league-wide now, but if you want to, there are the banners up there. Jeez, I wonder where oh, I guess they don't do it. Normally, when you're at a basketball game, they usually show the Twitter feed. But I guess they don't do it here in San Antonio, I guess. So here's Daniel Bryan. And there's a turnover, so D+ for Daniel Bryan. The bell block. Oh, he did it early and he's going to pay the price. And the Grizzlies down by 1. And there's Daniel. He misses, but he does get good shot selection, though. And the Grizzlies do retake the lead. So now the rumors that, oh, he pushed the ref. Does that count as a 1-game suspension? Okay, I'm going to give you guys an explanation for that. I'm making fun of Rajon Rondo. The fact that the playoffs last year, he pushed the referee and gave him a suspension. Which technically almost screwed the Celtics. And there goes the Grizzlies, and now it's a 3-point lead for Memphis. And here comes San Antonio. With 4 seconds left, 2-point to make it a 1-point game. Nope, there's Wayne Ellington, gives it to Conley, and that is it. At the end of the half, the Grizzlies lead the Spurs by 3. Now it is time to go to the Sprint halftime report. So Memphis fans, get ready as Marc Gasol is your leading scorer. You might get your 4th win in the Daniel Bryan era. Wow, this is a good aerial shot, and gotta love the Alamo. Okay, for all you Spurs fans, yes, I will be doing a Spurs series. Just hold your horses, people. So here we go. The Grizzlies are up by 2. So, but don't forget they can extend this lead if they get 1 foul in. Wait, why is Tim Duncan a center? How does that work? There's Neal and there's the LaBelle block. But it didn't work anyway. And there's Dr. Shelby. Which... There you see Daniel Bryan trying to make a shot. No, he gets blocked. And their teammate Gray goes down even more. Yeah, in the last 2 games, this game has nothing more but it always has an excuse to lower your teammate rate, saying, "Oh, you get blocked? Yeah, I'm afraid we're going to have to take some of your teammate grade away." Yeah, hopefully in NBA 2K14 they can get rid of this feature. Oh, good. Dr. Shelby gives it to Bayless. And there's the bucket. And now a 3-point lead for the Grizzlies. Nope. Well, he missed, but the LaBelle block was sort of late. So here we go. Here's Bayless. There's Lennon, and there's another bucket right there, and it's now 53-48. So with 1 minute left to go in the third quarter, the Grizzlies are just absolutely pummeling. Possibly pulling off somewhat of an upset here. Everyone is saying the Spurs are going to beat the Grizzlies because of their record. Well, right now, the Grizzlies are proving them wrong right now. And there's Daniel Bryan. Bryan passes it to Arthur. And he misses. But his teammate Grace slightly goes up. And the slightly is in quotes. Because it moved an inch. Just like the game highlight on the NES. And ooh, almost a LaBelle block there. Not LaBelle lock, but the LaBelle block. And there's Leonard. Oh, now he's closing in on the danger zone, which he's gonna pass it to Zach Randolph. Randolph passes it, and there's a three-pointer. Got it. And his teammate Grade is out, and right now he is slightly avoiding it. So the Grizzlies have a 6-point lead entering the fourth and final quarter. So good job, Daniel Bryan. Now it's time for the advertisement for December 3rd. And actually, now that you think of it, not only of a Clippers and Spurs series I'm thinking of doing, I might think about doing the Utah Jazz one. Having one of my characters land in Utah. So that is it. The Grizzlies get the win, 87-76. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? So Daniel Bryan dodges the bullet. He misses every one of his shots, which is very, very bad. But he gets the 10-point bonus. But instead, thanks to that deep plus, he gets absolutely nothing out of it. Yeah, absolutely nothing. So player of the game, it is Marc Gasol. What do you expect it is? So now it's time to go to the press conference.
In the midst of a long season with more close games than you'd probably like. Your thoughts?
You said it, man. It'd be great if we could win all our games by a lot. Sometimes it's kind of fun for a change to be sitting on the bench, cheering on the guys that don't get out there very often. And the best is when we're up by so many that we can just sit out the entire fourth quarter, man. Maybe one of these days we'll be so good that it starts happening all the time. Until then, we just got to enjoy games like this when we get them. You feel me?
Well, you could say that again. But now it's time to show off the social media, which we have probably skipped here. So as we take a look at the social media, as you can see, the Grizzlies, they're hot on this one. If they could beat the Spurs, they could beat anybody. Except the Thunder, the Heat, the Lakers. So he lost 5 of his here. So let's take a look. So in their next opponent, it's versus the Suns. So I thought it was going to be a road game because, spoiler alert, Mark Manson's going to have that surprise next. So as we take a look at the social media, as you can see, NBA fan 656 says, "When you guys win by 11, what am I supposed to complain about? LOL." And Go Big Blues 36. This guy must be a Dodger fan. Wow, sorry I missed that game tonight. Looks like D. Bryan took care of business. And the Grizzlies got the win. Good stuff. And Sam Amrick says, "Whether or not D. Bryan 3 makes an impact on the score sheet, he played a big part in any Grizzlies win. Tonight's game was just another example." So as you can see right now, things right now are looking good for Daniel Bryan. So as we take a look at the standings right now, as you can see, thanks to that slow start, the Grizzlies, they're still in last place, but there's still time to catch up. As we take a look at last year's standings, the Grizzlies weren't near dead bottom. In fact, they are second place behind San Antonio in the division. The Hornets were near the bottom. Well, what do you expect? They're in a locked out season. So on to this next game against the Suns. Here's hopefully Daniel Bryan does a little better in the scoring department here. They're 3-7 with the Grizzlies. They're doing slightly better. So could this be a start of a winning streak here? So here we go. On to this game against the Suns. On to this game against the Suns at the FedEx Forum in Memphis.
FedEx Forum, home of the Grizzlies, who are bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. And brought to you by State Farm, a chance here to look at the starting lineups.
So here we go. Against the Suns of Mark Manson. So here we go. The Suns have a 13-9 lead when Bryan makes his first appearance in this game. So here's Daniel Bryan. He makes it through everybody, and there's his first 2 points of the game. And put the Grizzlies... I'm filming, Dad. Filming. Sorry. And there's a reaching call. So, and he has to take a seat. And it's 23-17. So here we go as the Suns are sort of beating down the Lakers, but at least Daniel Bryan's on the board, so that's all that matters. So here we go as 25-17 is Phoenix lead here, so here's Daniel Bryan. And there you see a nice pass. Could this be an assist for Daniel? Yes, it is. And there you see the bell block. Oh, almost. It said it was a pass. And there's Scola. Gives it to Dragic. And there's another reaching call. And the coach is still not impressed. So the Grizzlies are trailing 36-28 when Daniel Bryan gets back out there. So here's Daniel Bryan making the shot. No, instead there's Arthur, and he makes it right there. So it's a 6-point deficit. So here we go. Bryan is doing anything. There's a last second shot. Makes it. And a buzzer beater. So at the end of the half, the Suns lead the Grizzlies by 8. So it's time for the Sprint halftime report.
Stay right where you are for the Sprint halftime show with Damon Bruce. We'll see you in just a bit for the start of the second half.
And Dorman Dragic leads for the Suns. While Caron Butler leads for the Grizzlies. So here we go, 2:46 left, and could this be start of something special here in Memphis? So here we go, the bell block. Nope, not too late. He made the basket. So here we go, Conley.
For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against New York. And not to discount defense, guys, but it was their effectiveness offense.
So here we go, he passes it, gives it to Spites. Spites loses it, and it's blocked, and it's out of bounds. So Grizzlies do get the ball. And now the coach is starting to get impressed. So with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, at the start of the fourth quarter, Daniel Bryan gets in. So here's Daniel Bryan gonna make the shot. He makes it, and that's another good shot for Daniel Bryan. So there's a reaching call, and the coach is still not amused. And there's 2:48 left to go in the game. The Grizzlies are down by 10, and right now Daniel Bryan is... So there's Daniel Bryan. And there's a shot and misses. That would have. Dragic, and he misses. Conley gives it to Daniel Bryan. Here goes D. Bryant. He's trying to make it through the Suns' defense. He decides to say, screw it, gives it to Arthur. He also misses. So here we go. LaBelle blocked, but there was no player near him. So here goes Daniel Bryan with 2 minutes left to go. Trying to make it through. He's going to pass it to Arthur. Arthur makes it, and there's an assist. And now the Grizzlies are making a good move here. And there's a shooting call right there. So here's a foul, and Beasley's going to make free throws, and Daniel Bryan is still out there, surprisingly.
It always takes 3 or 4 years to really evaluate a draft class, but you look back at that 2005 draft class now, that was just an amazing draft. Incredible depth, great NBA players.
And and there's Daniel Bryan's turnover of the game. And do I see a LaBelle block? Well, it sort of worked, but didn't happen. So here goes Daniel Bryan. And there's another one, and here we go. His teammate grade's going to drop drastically. And here goes the LaBelle block. Oh! But it didn't get credited with it. I want to know who got credited with that. He's going to pass it to Conley, and there's a good pass. Gives it to Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan's going to make a shot here, and he will miss. And he doesn't get a good shot selection as a consolation prize.
Later on in that draft, Kevin, David Lee, picked by the Knicks at the end of the first round. And guys in the second round, like Monte Ellis.
So here we go, and at this point, it's a little too late. The Suns got this in the bag.
That 2005 class turned out to be really, really.
So at least we're starting to see some winning depth here. Dr. Shelby gives it to Daniel Bryan. And there's Daniel Bryan, and there's a good shot selection, and he makes it. And there's Johnson, and back to a C- for Daniel Bryan.
They are not exactly taking their foot off the gas just yet. No, they want to throw a little bit of whip.
So now the Grizzlies are playing for pride as Dr. Shelby passes it to Spikes. Spikes gives it to D. Bryant, trying to get him to 8 points. But in the end, he's saying, sorry, I'm not doing it. So here's Poindexter. Poindexter trying for a last second shot. He does, but it doesn't matter. The Grizzlies lose by 11. So another tough loss for Memphis to swallow. So as you can see, 4 shots. So he doesn't get the dynamic goals. So that means once again he gets 0. 0 skill points. So the player of the game, it is Michael Beasley. What do you think? Who do you think? The former Timberwolf. So now it is time to go to the press conference. Let me turn this up for you.
Obviously the team didn't bring it tonight. How does the way you prepare for the next game change after a loss like this?
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is start practicing my 8-point shot. If I can hit a couple of those next game early on, we'll be in a great spot. And then we won't even have to worry about getting blown out. So come check it out in practice tomorrow for a sneak peek, people. And then next game, you can witness history. First 8-point shot ever. Coming soon to an arena near you. Man, I don't know why I didn't think of this a long time ago.
Well, the fans like it, but the local fan support is going to take a slight hit there. So as you can see, this should just about wrap it up for today's episode of the Daniel Bryan My Career series. But before we end it, we're like 25 minutes. So let's take a look here as Daniel Bryan hits 63,000 followers on Twitter. So congratulations to D. Bryan for that. So here we go, social media saying what was up with that game. Guys, a blowout. SMH. Zach Harper saying, I want to get a better. I want to see D. Bryan take over, but it didn't. So this should just about wrap up this episode. Come back next time as D. Bryan goes to Eddie Griner's home neck to the woods, the Houston Rockets. But he said, and right now they're 9-1 in their last 10 games. Ouch. So at this point right now, if Daniel Bryan and the Grizzlies get blown out, Daniel Bryan will consider demanding a trade out of Memphis, Atlanta, of a possible teams of choosing. I'm probably gonna think about the team choices for the next episode soon. So come back next time, guys.